Upselling, cross-promotions, and memberships can be the catalyst for rapid growth in your medical spa practice. In today's video, I'll explain the power of upselling, cross-selling, memberships, and why all of these help you avoid discounting. Hi, my name is Kelly Smith, and for the last 20 years, our team has helped thousands of medical spas, plastic surgeons, and elective medical practices grow their businesses. We do this through business development, marketing help, on-site sales events, coaching, and consulting. We make these valuable videos to help you create more success and growth in your business. In this current competitive and rapidly growing market of aesthetics, medical spas, and plastic surgery, growing revenue, increasing client satisfaction, all while maintaining a profitable business can be challenging. So I'll share with you how businesses like yours can optimize sales and profitability while retaining your current client base and not pushing customers away. For those of you who have followed Projected Growth Consulting or me for any length of time, you know that I'm a huge advocate to avoid discounting by utilizing cross promotions as well as strategic, narrow, focused on-site sales events quarterly. We create our annual marketing plans based upon 4 quarterly events and monthly cross promotions. The reason why we do this is value-added cross promotions do 2 things. Number 1, they do avoid discounting. And number 2, hopefully, by creating the right cross promotion, it's an irresistible offer on the dollar side, but also it's going to optimize or create more of a dramatic result or faster healing, or ensure your results to last longer. If we create the right cross promotion, we want to create the wow result for your client. As you know, so many of the things that we do in this industry require combination therapy. And by the time a client is coming to a medical spa, plastic surgeon, dermatologist, they are looking for results, period. They realize they're going to spend some money and it may not feel that good to get this service done, but they're committed to the result that they're looking for. That being said, if we can create a cross promotion with a value added upside, all at the same time of increasing better results that'll last for longer or you'll heal faster, it's a win-win for both of you. Because it does cost 5 to 25 times more to get a new client than to keep an existing client. Client retention is a silent profit killer that most practices do not measure, and most of the CRMs and databases that we use find it difficult to really get true client retention. Whether we talk about client retention or staff retention, those 2 things alone can affect profitability of any small business more than almost any other variable. So when we look at how do we optimize cross promotions, the reason why they are more important to your business than to your clients is when we look at clients doing additional services or additional purchases of products, exponentially your retention goes up. There's studies to show exactly how many services, how many products, what kind of growth we see. On average, if we can get a client to do 2 or 3 services instead of 1 service, your retention with that client goes up about 25%. If we can sell them a product, we've got another 25%. So it really is important to make sure that when you create your cross promotions, either with services or products, it's okay to do either one, that you have about a 20% value proposition or better. And this is important to understand your profit and loss or your cost of goods. This is where we go through, here's your services, your average cost for that service and your margins, because many times you might have an IPL service and your labor cost is $20 or $25 and there's no disposable cost and your machine's paid off and the market value of an IPL is $300. It costs you $20 to render that, roughly. So why wouldn't we offer a free IPL to anyone that gets a toxin appointment or that gets a filler appointment or maybe even another kind of laser appointment that makes sense to optimize the treatment? It's not always about what is the 20% value of the service. It can be, what does it cost you to give that service? Because imagine, why wouldn't you say, oh gosh, if I spend $300 or $400 on toxins, I get a free laser facial or an IPL valued at $300? Well, I mean, that's like buy one, get one free. American women, we like that offer. We like that a lot. That is an irresistible offer. So when we talk about an irresistible offer, what I mean for that is, I would be stupid not to take that offer. You wanted people to look at you like, I'd be kind of stupid not to take that offer. That's how memberships work as well. So let's talk about cross promotions. Creating an irresistible offer, especially as you're trying to grow your business in the beginning, is critical. Then as you've already got your 1 million, 2 million, then it is, how do I cast a wide net to get new services going. So let's say you do RF microneedling. There's 20 different lasers that I can give you the names of that do RF microneedling. Your clients are not going to know all the names. There's a few names that clients know, like Cool Sculpt and Botox, but there's a lot of names that the clients don't know. What they do know is I don't like the wrinkles on my neck, or I don't like the fat under my chin, or I don't like the bags under my eyes, or I don't like the wrinkles here. They do know that. So rather than marketing by the name of the device, of course you're going to talk about the benefits, but here's the aha that I find most practices and providers don't think about. Why would you give away free Botox or Xeomin or toxins to sell RF microneedling if you have a really busy toxin practice? What I hear often is, I don't want to give away Botox or Xeomin. People are paying for that, and they're paying for that quarterly. Awesome. We all know what it costs you to render that service. But if you're trying to get RF microneedling off the ground at $7.50 per treatment per hour with a low disposable cost, and nobody knows the name of the machine, they do know what the word Botox, Xeomin, or Dysport means. So the reason why we're going to suggest a wide net of free Botox, Dysport, or Xeomin with this new service with whatever name it might have, because there's always new devices out there, that makes the phone ring. And marketing is to get, grow, or retain clients, period. That's it. So instead of going with a marketing campaign or cross promotion that's super narrow, like we're going to add on stem cells with your microneedling and it's going to make you heal faster, that's okay. But microneedling's everywhere, and stem cells, I don't really know that much about them. Do they work? Do they not work? A lot of that language doesn't really resonate with your client. Free Botox does mean something to them. So we've got to get them to stop the scroll, pay attention. The average consumer has the attention span that's shorter than a goldfish right now. So we got to give them something that wakes them up, and they're like, free Botox, what's that? So that's why you'll notice that a lot of our cross-promotion advice in our sales training courses and in our rolling out of new services is a lovely cross-promotion is something like free Botox or free filler or something that they recognize with the new kind of service you're trying to roll out. That's called value-added cross-promotion. And the wider the net of the free thing that you get with it, the more fish you're going to get in the net. That's why you would consider doing that, because the cost per lead in this industry is $100 to $300 each. Pay-per-click is your highest quality conversion lead. It's about a 40 to 50% conversion per lead, compared to paid social that does convert at about 10%, and they're a lot cheaper leads, but they just build your marketing list. You keep marketing to them, it takes more time. They kind of saw the offer. They weren't really looking for the solution, but this offer looked really cool, so they click on it, and then it stays in their basket, and they may or may not purchase it. It happens to all of us. We're on Instagram, we saw this really cool dress, we didn't need it, we put it in the basket, we forget about it. That's what happens with these shiny offers. They still work, they build the list, you get their name, and you continue to market to them, so when they're darn good and ready to deal with whatever that thing is that is bothering them finally, they can often take that offer. But what I'm talking about is if something's bothering me and I get the kids put to bed and I search for, how do I get rid of my double chin? How do I make my neck look better? How do I get rid of unwanted fat? How do I build muscle for my vacation that's tomorrow? You know, real reasonable expectations that all of us are looking for. I'm going to do that at night, and I'm going to Google for the solution. When I do, I've got to go to a website. But if you're in the pay-per-click, did you know that it's not the term that you're marketing for? It's the four little words underneath the term. And that's that irresistible offer. That's where the strategy really kicks in of a cross-promotion and to utilize that to its full effect. So cross promotions are very important, and they're usable to help close a consultation or to upsell a client as they come in or when they're in your chair. They're great to market via email or on social media. So there's just no losing with a good cross promotion. Doing one a month or every other month would be a great way. Even if you want to have a big cross promotion and you only change it quarterly because you're a small practice and you can't handle all the change of marketing, just make it a really good one. Something that's going to appeal to a lot of people. And keep in mind seasonality, right? So I'm not going to sell CO2 lasers during the summer because no one can get them during the summer, right? We're going to talk about other things during the summer: injectables, RF, that's colorblind, feminine rejuvenation, building muscle, firming skin with devices that are okay with sun exposure, right? So think about your seasonality, but you want to cast a wide net in order to get your clients. And that brings us right into memberships and combination treatment therapy. Because in order to get the results that your patients are wanting from their movie star, celebrity, inspiration person, or the influencer that talked about the perfect filler, they really want the results of that 10 years younger or refreshed, rejuvenated, someone that looks really beautiful like the picture they brought in. And it's not fair of us as the provider to sell them exactly what they asked for and not give them what they need. They're coming to you for advice, for medical advice. You're the expert. They want to know, how do I look like that? How do I look 10 years younger? We all know that that's going to be a combination of, depending on their age, most likely injectables, energy services, and retail, medical grade retail support at home. And whether that's regenerative or protective, we know that that's what's required. And it's really not fair of us not to share with them what it takes to create the results that they like and that they're looking for. And that's why memberships are so amazing. It gives you that chance to show them, here's our membership, and if you utilize the cost savings in our particular membership, what do you like to do in a year? What is your perfect beauty regimen in a year? Typically, they're gonna come in 3 or 4 times for toxins. They may or may not want one filler. Maybe they're wanting IPLs, maybe they're wanting RF microneedling, maybe they're wanting plain microneedling. The average consumer is spending anywhere from $2,500 to $20,000 a year. Even the newbies that come in that are prejuvenating and doing laser hair removal for leg, bikini, underarm, $1,500, $2,000 right there. Maybe they use filler for a lip log, you're at another $650. You can see where you're already above $2,500 with even your beginners in their 20s. So keep in mind that combination therapy is the way to go. It's what creates the results. But that annual treatment plan is so amazing because most people don't even realize what they're spending. You can really look at people in their 20s are spending $2,500 to $5,000, and it's very typical. You look at your 35 to 45, they're usually spending 5 to 15. And then the older you get, the more you're spending. When you can put that all down on paper and show them how much they will save by joining your membership, that is an amazing closing tool. They may not choose to get everything on that list, but then you've identified what they would like to do. So you can target your marketing to them with specific cross promotions or inviting them to certain events, or even doing an upsell, cross-sell, or in the chair add-on because you know what that client wants. So memberships open the door to that conversation. When you're ready to do a membership, they're not all created equal. Memberships have to be very simple. The value proposition needs to be another no-brainer where I'd be silly not to take you up on this. And then you have to have no contract and an easy cancellation policy. It doesn't do you any good to lock people into a contract that they don't want to be in, that they're not seeing the value. So the simpler, the better. And we do a lot of talks on memberships, so I'm not going to completely go into memberships, but the real value of the membership, of course, it increases the value of your business exponentially so that you can get loans and more equipment or bring in an equity partner or perhaps sell your business. That's an amazing part of it. But the real advanced technique when it's utilized properly with combination consultations or annual treatment plans is we've identified everything that that person would want to get in a perfect world, and we can create a customized membership for them at that point, or very, very targeted marketing. And again, don't feel like you're overselling something. You're not doing your job if you don't actually educate your client to understand how to get from where they're at to where they want to go. They're coming in to ask an expert, what do I have to do to not look like this and to look like this? So if we don't explain all of the things that it takes to do that, we're not setting up proper expectations, and that leads us to unhappy clients that sometimes want a refund because they're not happy with their results. You're much better off to wow your client and make them feel a little bit guilty for spending more money than they want to, but liking how they look, versus doing what they asked for, which wasn't what they needed, and they're regretting that they spent that amount of money, which wasn't even that much money, but they didn't get the result they were looking for. So that's why cross promotions, add-ons, upselling, and memberships are so critical, because at the end of the day, combination treatments are what will wow your clients and make them continue to come back to you, refer their friends, and create a lifetime value, which drives up your profitability of your med spa exponentially. If you are interested in implementing these sorts of strategies to your practice, join us at Projected Growth Consulting and book a free strategy session, or check out our online on-demand courses. One of them would be really helpful with this would be our conversion, consultation, and closing course, which teaches you how to sell the top 20 services in this industry and comes with cross promotions and different downloadable marketing pieces for you to utilize immediately.